Amanda and I am a pastry chef from Johannesburg in South Africa. Now, after a lot of back and forth, I have finally gathered enough courage to open up my own YouTube channel. I know it sounds like as cliche as it might sound. I really feel like YouTube is the real world out there in terms of all other social media platforms, and you need to put the real you out there, no filters and stuff like that. So it was a little bit scary, but I am really hopeful and optimistic in walking this journey with you. So on this video, it's just an introduction to the channel, what the channel will be about, and an introduction just to introduce myself, who I am, what the channel is all about, and what we'll be discussing along the way, and what you guys can expect in this channel. So thank you very much for coming in and watching this, and tuning in, for subscribing. For all those who subscribed before I even posted my first video, I just wanted to thank you guys so much, and welcome over here. Now for this video, I did the classic Q&A because yeah, it's usually a bit difficult to just jump in and then do something. So the classic Q&A for people to get to know me, and so that you guys, I can answer some of the questions with you guys, and so that I can get some direction about what you guys want to hear from me and stuff like that. And so know that as time goes on and as I go on to create content, I know exactly where to be based in. So as I said, I'm a pastry chef, so which means most of the content will be based around the culinary industry, my journey, and we'll get to back together and do a few things together, and that's it for the moment. So firstly, we're going to talk about the title of the YouTube channel. It is called Road to Luxury with me, Chef Amy, A-M-M-E. So the reason I had to title this Road to Luxury is because the channel obviously will not always be about food and stuff. It will include a bit of me, a bit of my journey on my road to luxury. It could also be your own road to luxury. So that is why I named it Luxury, because I believe one day I'll be the ultimate queen of luxury. My business account is called Cake Luxury, because I'd say my style as a chef revolves luxury and sophistication. Even if I'm doing something which is rustic, I'll do rustic with a bit of luxury. If I do something which is like fine dining vibes, I'll do fine dining vibes with luxury. Taste, luxury, everything. So yes, that's why we call it Road to Luxury, because the end game is to live luxury, you know, have just to get those goals and everything. So it is the road. So I really hope you guys can hop on in this journey. This road to luxury could be my road, could be your road, you never know as we go on. So thank you very much for coming in and tuning in. And without wasting any time, let us get into our Q&A. So I just made a paper over here. I don't have a second phone to be holding, so I just wrote in the paper, and then yeah, we'll check some along the way. I'll just screenshot them, put them up here for you guys. So the first question says, what is a pastry chef, and is there a friend discount or special price or anything? So okay, I think that was a great question from my friend Daboka. Thank you so much. What is a pastry chef? So a pastry chef is a title in some part of the words. It is a title in the kitchen hierarchy. So a pastry chef could be a title. A pastry chef is the name which you get after getting a certain qualification. So in the kitchen, a pastry chef basically is someone who is responsible for the sweet stuff. So you're responsible for making the desserts, you're responsible for baking, you are responsible for anything that involves baking, like making the breads and the rolls, for everything that you need, especially if the establishment serves breakfast and stuff. You are also responsible for making confections, that is like the sweets and everything, for making the desserts wherever you go. So like you make the desserts, everything like that. So it is quite a broad term, and also, as I said, it is quite a position that you get. So when you come in, a pastry chef is a position in the kitchen. depending on the type of establishments you are in. For example, in like smaller restaurants with small staff, it is a position. You could be the only pastry chef, and then you could have some pastry cooks or bakers who are under you, who are helping you. But then in well-established places, pastry is quite a section in the kitchen on its own. It is you don't get, it's like you do not really work with the others who are making like the savory food and stuff. Pastry has their own section in the kitchen, whereby it almost seems like the same hierarchy as in your hot kitchen. So you have your executive pastry chef on the top, followed by your pastry CTPs. Maybe the other one is responsible for only making breads and rolls. The other one is responsible for making vermicellis, like your croissants, your everything, your danishes, all those stuff. Other one is responsible for making cakes, sweet cakes, small cakes, everything like that. And maybe someone's just responsible for making the fillings, the creams that you use on the cake. So that is basically a pastry chef. It is quite a broad term, and then there is a lot which comes in with you being a pastry chef, which means there's so much opportunities and careers that come in under you being a pastry chef. I think that could be a video for another day. It could be our next or the third video that we do about the career opportunities that you get as a pastry chef. So let us move on. Number 2, it says, any tips to someone who wants to join the hospitality industry? I love your work. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. I know you follow me on Instagram and everything, so thank you, Tandy, for that. So tips to someone who wants to join the hospitality industry. First of all, the hospitality industry is such a brutal industry because so many working hours that we have, so many work that we invest, so much a bit of, I would say, manual labor that you have to invest, so much of mental labor that you have to invest in it. So if you want to join them, make sure that passion is what is pushing you forward. Make sure that you are passionate about what you need to do. So passion will be something which will carry you through, because it is so easy in this industry to burn out and feel like you no longer want to do it, and everything's so easy to get disappointed by the industry. It's so easy to come in there and then they offer you like the most disappointing salary in the world. So passion has to carry you through each and every step of the way, because I really know and have heard of people who like started off and they were so excited about being chefs, not realizing or not thinking through what goes on into the journey, and then they like burned out, they dropped out. Some people drop out of years and years. So passion should really carry you through. And then just make sure that you choose the course that you love. It's basically love, guys, because it is quite a brutal industry, as I have said, but at the same time, as brutal as it is fun. It is very fun, especially if you love it. It's a really fun thing to do. So much creativity in there. You can put your stamp on anything. It is so creative, you can never get bored. And then you also get to explore other careers in like the hospitality industry. It is so broad. You can do a lot of things, especially if you work in quite a well-established establishment. For example, fancy resorts or hotels. There is a lot to learn, there is a lot to go through, there is a lot to know. You can just go there as maybe a barista or something, or a chef or something, but then you can get to learn so much more, end up in management, doing all sorts of things. You just get to learn quite a lot. It's an interesting job. So if you're interested in the hospitality industry, do your research, learn more, and make sure that you love it, and just go in there, because honestly, your desire to be successful and your passion will carry you through, and you will have a successful career. So just go for it. And then number 3, it says, what inspired you to do hospitality? To be honest, being a chef, I never thought that would be the career that I would choose at the end of it all. I never saw it coming. Of course, I can't say I never saw it coming. It was like part of me, but I did not see it being like the major thing that I do. So what inspired me was being a chef, I've always loved to cook. I started cooking when I was still in primary school with my grandmother. I would really say she's the one who made me put this career forward and made me realize that I really loved being cooking. But at the same time, I didn't think that would be a career choice for me. So I fell in love with cooking over then, and then I think the pinnacle way I actually realized that I loved it, where I actually realized that it made me happy. That was not the time where I figured out that it could be my career, but that was the time where I figured out that it made me happy. Was in junior high school back. I went to Mchabezi High School in Zimbabwe, boarding school. So we would go there for 3 months. You were in school. So what we did was, my friends and I in our dormitory, I think we were not the most athletic. So most of us did not go out during the first term, and most of us did not go out during the second term, because those were seasons of like athletics. First term it's athletics, track and everything, and then second term it's like ball games. There was only one person who was athletic, and Tandegile, and she was the one who always used to like go out all the time, and we'll be like stuck there. And then guys, it's chicken in Sasiya Zela with Tandegile. She's the only person why we are chicken in whenever we go for sports. She's the only person with chicken in, because that's without even having chicken in for quite a long time. So and then I remember one day, it was our second year in high school, and then one of my friends was like, guys, we'll be stuck so like we'll be stuck for years without even getting into the school bus. We need to figure something out. Third term is the year, so it's either drama, it's either choir, it's either debate or anything like that. And then so we tried out for choir, but then we were too young to be chosen, and then not all of us had voices. So we were too young to be chosen into the school choir. We were just informed to, and then so the 61 were always there, so it was a bit difficult to make it into the choir team. So what we decided to do was to join the science fair, and then that's when it changed to STEM. And then my other friends went to the science club, and then we were invited into the science club under the food and nutrition club, and then it was so amazing. Our journey just fast forward, it was such an amazing time. We had to make an expo, and then it was like sort of gastronomy, if we take it up to the standpoint. So with bake, I remember I made some butterfly cupcakes. It was so cool. I had to work with the senior teacher, and everyone was scared of her. So me getting to work with her and seeing quite a beautiful softer side of her being proud of me of making those cupcakes, and then us moving district to district. So what you had to do is you have to learn those formulas. So a formula is a recipe in pastry terms. We say formulas because as pastry is science, so we use the term formula, but sometimes we just jinx it up and just use recipes. So you had to go there, explain all the scientific terms that come in there, and then I realized, okay, cooking and pastry is not all about just the art, science is in there too. And I was hooked up. I was so inspired. I told myself that I would be a chef, but then I was screened into the commercials class. I did my economics very well, but then every time I wrote exams, I just thought I'll do something with hospitality and mix in my economics. And then that's how, long story short, after high school, I signed up for culinary school. Everyone was supportive. My parents were not, some friends and some people not as much. Yeah, that was it. So let's quickly go through this. And then number 4, are you flexible to share recipes? Yes, I am flexible to share some recipes, not all of them. There are some recipes which I'm using for my business purposes, and some which I've modified for business. So those type of recipes, maybe you might ask me for my vanilla cake recipe. I might not be able to share all of them, but I have beautiful recipes which are like so good. So which means even if I don't get to share other ones which are like my own secret, guys, I will share I will share beautiful recipes with you. There's so many ways to make different things. I do have like my first base, second base, and all those things, and some which are in like a tie to first base, and then I'll share those recipes with you. But the ones which I use for my business, I won't get to share. But as we go on, we are going to cook together, we're going to have sessions together, and then I'll share recipes as we go on. Number 5, why did you choose to be a chef? I think I explained that on the question why it inspired me to do hospitality. Chose to be a chef because I wanted to have a job that is more practical, because it is so difficult to find jobs in here in South Africa, especially being a foreigner. So I just needed something which is practical, something which is skill based, so that even if I could not find a job, maybe as an economist or as an accountant or whatever, I could be able to have something which is like skill oriented, and so that I could be able to create my own job and stuff, and be able to employ people instead of waiting to be employed. So being a chef was something which I loved, something which involved skill, something which involves art, which involves business and science. So it was the best of all the worlds for me. Number 6, please tell us about your last day of O-level. Please tell us about your last day of O-level. My last day of O-level, it was amazing. We wrote literature in English. It was a beautiful subject. We hired Imjeje, we called it Imjeje by that time, which is a commuter omnibus. We hired them, we went there with the friends. It was a vibe. It was beautiful. I remember, it was a beautiful times, guys. O-level was my last day. O-level, it was so good. And to Chooks, you ask this question, bruh, I enjoyed my time with you. One of the best memories I have with you until this day. Number 7, what's your favorite cake? I don't know if I have a favorite cake. I'm not too sure. So before I became a chef, I was not a huge fan of cake until I made cake. And then I realized, guys, grocery store cakes which they are selling us, no. Get to know how to make cake yourself, or try cakes from Cake Luxury by Amanda Simora. That is my business account on Instagram, and just try those cakes, guys. I'm telling you, you will never step into a grocery shop or buy a grocery shop cake ever, except for ShopRite. Shout out to ShopRite. Their carrot cake, it's beautiful. I have loved it. And Woolworths cakes, they do taste good actually. Yeah, I know, no, some people might be frowning to that, like some other chefs, I know. But then, guys, yeah, those are the only cakes that I would say outside the cakes that I make that I love. But then my favorite cake to eat, I'm not sure. Maybe I would say anything which is like similar to the opera cakes, something which has layers of flavor, different textures. I love that. Some cakes called entremets. These are entremets. I'll just put it up here. Those are entremets, the type of cake. Yeah, those are the best. But then from our usual traditional flavors, I would go with a good vanilla cake. Yeah, I think vanilla is a nice flavor, and I make the best vanilla cake, guys. Recommended by everyone who gets to eat it. So next question, how long in advance do we need to make orders? Thank you so much. So from Cake Luxury, my cake business, you will need to place your orders at least, if I'm not busy, 3 days at least, if I am not busy. But usually, guys, please give me 2 weeks to 1 week notice, so that I can compare the best prices for maybe decorating items, so that I can run to those shops, because I use 2 shops, because you can find some. The other one is in Northcliffe, the other one is in Norwood. It's too much. And I've had people before who come to me at midnight and be like, hi, can I get a cake for tomorrow? Guys, those are custom made cakes. I can't do them for tomorrow. Please talk to me while you still have time. Please talk to me while you still have time. Okay, so that. And also, sometimes people, one thing I also like to talk about, sometimes people come in and be like, what is the price for this cake? Guys, I do not have set prices, because as I said, these are custom made cakes. They are custom made cakes, so your taste determines the price for your cake. So basically, if it gets expensive, you are the expensive person, not the cake. And then number 9, what was your worst life experience in high school? Like something which someone did to you. High school is high school. I feel like I'm at a very, very, very great place with most people whom I went to high school with. But just to give an answer, I think the most embarrassing thing which could happen to someone in high school, for me, high school was fun, guys. Chavez was fun. Boarding school is fine. It's fun. It's not as fun if you're over there, but then when you get out and then you realize, those were the good times. So my worst life experience, just to give you guys an answer, maybe I think getting cheated on in a boarding school and everyone getting to know what's happening over there, and then when you're working, and then even your juniors or form 1, they know, guys, with yeah. I think that would be like the worst thing, but at the same time, it was high school. We had to go through that. We had to go through all of that so that we can mature, guys. Who have gone through those things, and so that we can act like great adults as we grow up. And that's it. And at the same time, guys, I'm good with all the people we went to high school with. We are all grown up. We are at the best places we are in our lives. We are mature at this point, and it's nothing but love and wishing each other the best as we go through our lives and our careers. Now, this is the end of all the questions that we had. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel and come back for more. I will be posting videos. I can't promise you and say each and every week, maybe after 2 weeks and stuff, because it does get a bit busy in the industry. But all I'm going to say to you guys is thank you so much. I have 3 Instagram accounts. One is my personal account at Simora Amy on Instagram. The other one is my chef blog. So the chef blog, I just post in desserts and recipes sometimes, so of which most of them I might not get to post them on Instagram, but then we'll do some of the recipes together. I will film some of them so that you guys can like go and bake at home. Simple recipes, simple ingredients that you will be able to find anywhere. So that's what I'm going to do so that each and everyone can engage. And then my 3rd Instagram account is my business account, Cake Luxury by Amanda Simora. This is where you guys can get to order your cake, custom made cakes, your cupcakes. And if you want to order something like bread or something, guys, yes, you can talk to me. If you have a birthday party or anything and you want a dessert bar, guys, come to me. Baby showers, come to me. We can talk about that and get some discounts. Which reminds me of the first question which we got when they asked, do I have a discount for friends or something, a discount that's going on at the moment? I expect my friends to pay for full price, guys. I'm gonna be rich. I'm not rich yet, don't have money yet, I'm struggling. The price of a 500 grams butter, guys, it's 97 rands. So I expect friends to pay in full yet, but obviously Ubuntu, like I'm an African and I practice Ubuntu, which means I would recognize you guys and your efforts and your support. If you have bought quite a lot of things from me, or you have brought me new customers and stuff, I will definitely thank you in kind and do something that is great for you. And at the moment, the sale that is happening is our Valentine's Day sale, and this is what we have for Valentine's. Go on and check it out on all my Instagram pages, on my chef blog, and on my business account, and check out what we have for Valentine's Day. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do subscribe, do like the video, comment down below so that I can know what you guys are thinking, what you feel like I could improve on. If you feel like maybe you don't want to comment down there, just DM me on my Instagram, guys, and give me your suggestions, and just ask me what videos you would like for me to do next. And if, guys, honestly, you know someone who wants to join the hospitality industry or who is interested in the hospitality industry, I know it's pretty hard to make it in this industry, just give them the link to the channel, let them see the videos. It could help someone out there. So yes, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope to see you on my next video, and as the year goes by in this road to luxury. Thank you.